get in this session. You open it up, it was all liquor. It was like, it was wake up as liquor. We thinking that he's a bad horn player because he had a horn case, but it was for, you know, liquor. Like you pour your liquor in your thing and you shake it up and all that. You make your drinks. Yeah, that's why it says, praise no man before thou hear him speak. For this is the trial of men. If thou followest righteousness, thou shalt obtain her, and put her on as a glorious long robe. You hear that? As a glorious long robe. So we had long robes. They's comparing, you know, putting on righteousness, which is the keeping of the Most High's laws. Psalms 119, 142. That righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. It says, if thou followest righteousness, in Deuteronomy 6:25, is the keeping of the laws of the Most High. Thou shalt obtain her, and put her on as a glorious long robe. The birds will resort unto their like, so will truth return unto them that practice in her. Get that? As a lion lieth in the wait for the prey, so sin for them that work iniquity. Hear that? As a lion waiting for the prey, get the prey, so sin for them that work iniquity. You hear that? Sin waiting for those that's going to work iniquity, wickedness. This is what they're going to do. It says the discourse of a righteous man is always with wisdom. Wisdom is the proper application of knowledge, how to apply this knowledge in your life. But a fool changes as the moon. A fool changes as the moon. This day, you see there's no moon. This next year you see the crescent moon. He's changed. He's different. Then a half moon, you know. Then a full moon, 3/4 moon, then the full moon. As the moon changes, that's how he said a fool changes just like that. Unstable in all his ways. If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time. So you being amongst the indiscreet, observe the time. But be continually among men of understanding. You have to be continually among men of understanding. This is very important. Because you're around somebody that can't teach you nothing, can't show you nothing, can't really elevate you into the knowledge, wisdom, understanding what you need to be able to make it to the kingdom. You're wasting your time. Or you might as well enjoy this life on this earth, burn in hell. You got two choices, life or death. That's it. We just heard about life and death. With the son, the young son that wasted all his money with harlots and so forth. He was dead, it said. Dead. 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 But he came back to life, came home back to life. He's going to come back to life. You come back to life because you're going to be following the word of the Most High. Verse 13. The discourse of fools is irksome, and their sport is in the wantonness of sin. You know, a fool gonna want to sin. And a fool will lead you right into sin if you don't watch it and have to repent of the sin, because a fool, like I said, they're gonna be wanting to sin. They're a fool. And some of you look at fools and say they got wisdom. You're a fool if you think that way. A fool, listen what it says. I ain't write it. It says, the discourse of fools is irksome. What they do is irk you. And their sport is in the wantonness of sin. Their sport, they have fun, and like you play basketball, you play, their sport is wantonness of sin, in sin. Doing this and doing that. Well, we gotta go out and what to be worldly. You ain't no Hebrew Israelite. You wanna be, you see what happened? You think it happened to you? Mosai took all their younger son's money away and brought a famine where he was at. No food. It's coming. Who's going to be ready for it? All you that want to enjoy this world set up to send you straight to hell. That's where you're going if you don't change and become a new creature, be born again in the way you think. It's going to be too late. We're in the last days, y'all, whether you believe it or not. They got a lot of things conquered up for us. And those that are pleasing the Most High said, you please the Most High, he make even your enemies be at peace with you. And that's what the scriptures is talking about. For his elect. Verse 14, the talk of him that sweareth much maketh the hair stand up right. Hear that? The talk of him that sweareth much make your hair stand up straight. And their brawls make one stop his ears. So they cover their ears. I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more. I don't hear nothing you got to say. Just talking stuff. Just swearing, cussing, and talking all kind of stuff. And sending curses up on people. Make you want to cover your ears up, not to hear it. It says, the strife of the proud is bloodshedding. Hear that? The strife, the argument of the proud is bloodshedding. And their revelings, they arguing, going back and forth, are grievous to the ear. You hear that? So that's why we got to be humble. That's why we examine ourselves so that we know that we in the faith. See, we have a power. And he's our power. He's the power of the church. He says he's in the midst amongst Israelites. He's our power. And we got to show forth our love for him as he loves us. And do what he say do so that we can come to that next level that's prepared for us. It's ready. We just got to be ready. Get ourselves ready. So with that, I'm going to close, and I hope that was edifying for you. We're going to continue to examine ourselves, go over these scriptures in the spirit of the Most High, and change. And with that, I'm out. Shalawam.